Hi there, welcome to a series of videos called English for Emerson, where we learn to read and write some basic English. Now, last time we worked on a very important question. I'm going to write it right up here. And that question was, where are you from? Where are you from? Today we're going to answer it. And we're going to need some lined paper with lines going side to side and something to write with. Now, we start every sentence with a capital. And today we're going to be starting with a capital I because we're going to respond to this question with I'm from wherever you're from. Okay? I'm from Oregon. That's what I tell people. Now, if I was overseas someplace, if I was in, let's say I was in Italy, and someone asked me where I'm from, I would say I'm from America, because they wouldn't have any clue where Oregon was, probably. So it depends a little bit on the situation, but we'll worry about that later. I'm is how we're going to start this response, this answer. Straight line down from the top, through the middle, all the way to the bottom, and then one line at the top, one line at the bottom. I. That's a capital I. On this channel, so important, we try to size our letters such that the capital takes up the space between three lines, from the top line through the middle all the way to the bottom. The next thing we're going to do is put in an apostrophe. That's a little slash between the top and the middle line right here. Do you see that? That thing's called an apostrophe. I'm going to write apostrophe right up here. Apostrophe means something that connects two words and makes them into one. The two words that we're connecting here are I am. But I probably wouldn't say to someone, I am from Oregon. I could, but I would probably say I'm. It's easier to say. That's the way things are done. They're done the easiest way possible. Make it easy. So my next letter is going to be an M. Straight line down from the middle to the bottom and then two hills. 1, 2. I want you to take a look at something on this. My M takes up the space between the middle and the bottom line. It does not go up here. You see that? It's half the height of the capital. Most lowercase letters are half the height. They're down here. They're not up here. They're down here. It's a short guy, a lowercase letter. All the rest of my letters in this sentence are going to be lowercase. Usually, well, no, that's not true because I'm going to use the capital for Oregon. The only times we use capitals usually are at the beginning of the sentence and in names. There's exceptions to every rule, but that's usually how it is. I'm is short for I am. I'm going to write it up here, right? I am. When we combine I am with an apostrophe, we shorten it to I'm. That's usually what you're going to hear people say, and how you're going to say I am is going to be I'm. I'm going to the store. I'm busy. I'm tired of this. Do you follow me? I'm is short for I am. I'm from lowercase f. Starts like that. Oh, it's so confusing. English, the lowercase f. I probably made that one a little bit too tall. It goes above the middle line. Most lowercase letters stay down below. Some sneak up there. There's an R. From. F-R. And we end from with O-M. From. I'm from. We end the from with an M. Try to make your M, your lowercase m, half the size of the uppercase of the capital. Try to make it between the middle and the bottom line. I'm from. How are your lowercase letters looking? Did you keep them all out of this area in here? I hope that you did. I hope you kept them out of here. Except for the F. It sneaks up there. The other lowercase letters, they stay out of here. Do you see that? I hope you do. I'm from Oregon. Where are you from? You've got to figure it out. Now, Emerson, I don't know what you're going to tell people because you live so many different places. You were born in California, in America, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful places on earth. Anybody else out there that's watching, I don't mind telling you, Emerson was born in one of the most beautiful places on the whole planet Earth, Mount Shasta, California. I'm going to put the picture right up here somewhere. Oh, man. Great place. Great town. Nice little town in California. Mount Shasta, California. Beautiful mountain. Oh, my goodness. So, maybe I'm going to write right up here in the screen someplace, California. I can also put up here America. Emerson, you're going to have to decide where you're from. You've lived so many places. Anybody else out there, you're going to have to figure it out too. California, America, Mount Shasta, whatever you think. You know, California is a strange word. That's a long word, California. If you decide to write, I'm from California, you're going to be writing for a long time. That's an interesting word, California. In my opinion, the best person, the way they say California, is Arnold Schwarzenegger. He says, I'm from California. California. It's boring to say California. You got to say California. But I'm not from California. I'm from Oregon, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm putting up America, California, you decide. Here I go with Oregon. I'm from Oregon. End it with a period. You know, when people ask you where you're from, it can mean different things a little bit. If you're traveling somewhere else in the whole world, and someone asks you where you're from, they probably mean, where do you live now? If you get to know somebody a little bit better, and they really want to know about you, they're probably talking more about where were you born, when they ask you where you're from. So it's one of those things that it kind of depends on where you are and who you're talking to, how you answer this question. If I was in Oregon, where I'm from, and someone asked me where I'm from, well, I might even tell them I'm from Florida. Because that's where I live now. Or I might say I'm from the town that I'm in Oregon, Wilsonville. It's hard to say, it depends on the situation. If you were traveling in space, far, far away with Luke Skywalker and Han Solo hanging out in the Dagobah system or something, and someone asked you where you're from, you'd say, I'm from Earth. They wouldn't have a clue what Oregon was, or California, or any of that, or America. They wouldn't care about that. They'd want to know what planet you were from. It depends on the situation. I'm from Earth. Okay, there it is. I hope that you got written where you're from, and I can't wait to hear the comments. I hope that I get like 1 million subscribers to this wonderful channel, English for Emerson, and that everybody who watches this video will, first of all, I got to figure out how to get the comments turned on my videos. I still haven't figured that out. But once I do, if people would write in and they could tell me where they're from. I'm from Oregon. Where are you from? I'll see you next time on English for Emerson. Bye-bye.